This is our homily for Sunday, February 4th, the fifth Sunday in Ordinary Time. A physician was in his office going over unpaid bill with his bookkeeper. The doctor noticed that Father Paul had a substantial bill that was long overdue. He asked the bookkeeper, "Did you talk with him?" "Yes," replied the bookkeeper. "He says that since you told him his recovery was a miracle, he sent his check to the church." There are many directions one could go with in our readings today, but I would like to look at prayer. What did prayer mean to Jesus? What does it mean to us? Jesus had a very busy day. He preached in the synagogue and drove the evil spirit out of a man. He went to Simon Peter's house and cured his mother-in-law. Then we hear, when it was evening after sunset, they brought to him all who were ill or possessed by demons. The whole town was gathered at his door. He cured many who were sick with various diseases, and he drove out many demons. End quote. We are told that his fame spread all over Galilee. Then, rising before dawn, Jesus goes off to a deserted place to pray. Why? What was he praying for? Things were happening very fast. He had cured many people. His fame was spreading. Surely there was talk of him becoming a leader. Maybe some were already wondering if he was the Messiah. And remember, they expected the Messiah to be a political leader, someone who would free them from all domination and enthrone them as the chosen ones of God. While Jesus was the Son of God, he was also human. And as a human being, he had to find his way. He had to figure out what it was he was supposed to do, exactly what his Father's will was. And that is what Jesus is doing. He goes off and takes quiet time to be with his Father. He is listening for what his Father wants him to do. How should he navigate this popularity? How is he supposed to act? Eventually, his disciples find him and say, "Everybody's looking for you." That is, your popularity is growing. Come on, let's go get on the bandwagon. But Jesus' discernment with his Father tells him otherwise, and he knows that he needs to move on, that he must preach through all of Galilee and not be caught up in the populist movement. My friends, Jesus needed time with his Father. He needed to recharge his battery. He needed guidance in his life, and he found it in the quiet time with his Father. And we need to do the same thing. The 1% challenge, which we received for Lent a number of years ago, invited us to find 15 minutes during the day to do the same, to talk with the Lord, to be quiet, and allow the Lord to speak in our hearts, to allow God to give us guidance and comfort as we find our way through life. The post-game review, another form of prayer that we received a number of years ago, invites us to review our life at the end of the day, reflecting on what went well and where we feel the need to grow, planning a specific action that will help us to grow. It is based on the Examen of St. Ignatius. There are some of those cards on the table in the vestibule at the back of church, near the center door. I invite you to take one and use it. If we do these two things, spend time in conversation with the Lord and review our day, planning specific actions for improving, we will see a drastic difference in our lives. There will still be problems and challenges. There will be joys and sorrows, but we will be at peace because we will be aware of the Lord walking with us, guiding us, supporting us. We are called to be disciples, to share God's love with others. The closeness that will come through our personal time with Him will enable us to do just that, as it did for Jesus. I invite each of us to recommit ourselves to spend some quiet time each day with the Lord, allowing Him to be a partner in our lives. And let us support each other in prayer. God bless.